Hey there, it's around 6ish on Monday, and I was very busy today, very productive. Of course, continue to run against some brick walls. Not surprised, considering most of my ability to communicate through email, through internet searches, through using my phone, gets blocked, redirected, and or rerouted. I know for damn well sure someone has been using my identity and posing as me and making phone calls. And I also know that someone is blocking really important information from me. I have probably missed out on jobs. I've probably missed out on proper and respectful communication, considering. I'm a little bit blown away by some things I discovered today. And keep your fingers crossed. I think I am nearing the end of this because there is no way, shape, or form the information that has been fabricated and or blocked is going to be able to continue. Not in this manner. I also find it very interesting that only certain people have the leeway to communicate with me. It unfortunately makes me question who they are and why they're communicating with me, or why I can get through to them and not someone else. It's making it very difficult to trust people that I would really like to trust. So I really feel sorry for anybody who's in anywhere near the situation that I'm in. Again, whoever chose to do this, like I said, I'll forgive you, but you will see no empathy from me. Very frustrating. It's so unnecessary. Why anybody who has a good conscience has to put up with this bullshit. And please excuse my swearing, but this is 100% bullshit what I'm putting up with, you know? Anyways, I don't know who sees this because they block everything. My YouTube channel is also attacked. We know this. I cannot upload. I cannot put any shorts on today. They're blocking me from that. So disappointing. I really would have liked to do my usual number. And thank you to anybody who's watched anything I've posted up to this point. But this is what seems to happen on a day-to-day basis. You know, for the first 6 hours of the day, I try to choose a photo or a video, a video, to upload, turn into a short, boop, blocked. Everything is constantly blocked. Oh, good Lord, Mr. Lee, why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting your own time? Who knows? Why are they blocking me? This has been going on since I reported fraud. Yeah, when you try to do the right thing. Oh, and I advocated for myself and another person. When you try to do the right thing, they don't like you. They attack everything about you. Mr. Lee, go fuck yourself. Akram, I hope those are tears. But they're not mine. I'm so done putting up with this shit. Yeah, and people like Mr. Lee, please, don't waste my time. You're wasting yours if you're bothering me too. It's just not gonna fly. But yeah, who the hell knows? I believe I'm part of what's called a RICO. Yeah, everybody's involved. Every aspect of my life has been hacked, and fraudulent information has been either exchanged, transferred, altered, you name it. So, you know, hey, surprise, surprise, this world's always full of surprises. Problem is, even the people that I thought I could trust, I cannot. And I think that's the worst part about all of it. Thanks, Benji. Do either of you have any experience with what I'm going through? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm so over it. At least I'm not getting followed and gang stalked like I was for the last 5 months. I don't know exactly sure why, but I've gotten a break from that. But the hacking in my phone, I don't receive phone calls. I can't send phone calls. I don't receive emails, important emails I can't even send. Everything is unblocked. And listen, I looked into getting a new phone. I have one, but there's really no point of activating anything. I don't trust my internet. I don't trust my providers. because it's all connected. No matter who I try to work with or don't work with, there's connections. So it's amazing. I could go down the list of things that I'm blocked on, and it would probably put most people into like a frozen section of their life. Luckily, I don't have a husband and I don't have children that I'm responsible for. So it's a lot easier for me to tolerate this bullshit. I don't think they took a lot of that into consideration. I also don't think they took into consideration how strong-willed I am and how stubborn I am and how much I am not going to give up until this is all settled. You know, I mean, two of the discussions I had on the phone today, I don't know how I even kept my cool. Yeah, thanks, Benji. I don't know who Mr. Lee is, but he's got to go. I'm beyond frustrated. I'm exhausted. I have been probably on the phone and trying to work out forms and whatnot for the last 6 hours. You know, and then I was like, hey, let's do something fun, you know, aside from playing the dogs, which I already did. Shake them. You got it. Are you kidding? Go up there with Mr. Lee. What is wrong with you men? Like, really? And or women. Who the fuck knows who's contacting me? It's just enough already. You want to do that shit? Go find somebody to do that shit with in real life. I don't even know why you would get off on this face-to-face shit. I'm not shaking nothing. Good Lord. If I'm shaking anything, nah, I'll keep that to myself. But anyway, those of you who are taking this conversation seriously, I don't know anybody else who's been through this, at least no one in my community who's reached out to me or I've come across. And it's just been utterly disgusting what people will do, from employees to family to friends to coworkers, you name it. Utility providers. I mean, everyone's in on it. Hunter. Hi, Hunter. Hello from Romania. I don't think you can help me out, Dan, from Romania. I'm in the United States. But I'm really actually looking for somebody who'll actually have a dialogue who's been through this. So anyone who's dealt with severe harassment, phone hacking, to gang stalking, to being blocked from every possible thing that you try to access in order to problem solve. If you've had your medical records erased. I mean, I think I'm all done sugarcoating stuff, because at this point, everybody else seems to know my information and everybody else seems to be in control of my information, except for me. So, hey, why not just put it out there? I'm appalled. I'm appalled. And, you know, the few conversations I had today, it just shows me, wow, does anybody want to do the right thing? I mean, flags that are larger than the United States are flying with regards to the things that I'm going through, and no one will acknowledge them. It's crazy. Transylvania. Neat. Jandal, hello. I mean, I'm really looking for somebody who's been through what I've been through to chat with today. I don't want to deal with any bullshit. I don't want to deal with any perverts. I don't want to deal with any particular people who I've dealt with in the past who continue to just harass me for no reason. I mean, I'm a really good sport. Most of the time I'll go with it and have fun with it. But like I said, today was one of those days where I don't know how many brick walls people can build for other people and get joy out of that. You know, I've never heard a soul. Well, good for you. I mean, great. I'm not an owner of anything important like that. But good for you. I'm sure nobody gets in your way. You know, you have the power of money behind you. So if anything, they're going to kiss your ass. Not to be rude or direct, but it's the mood I'm in now, so I'm not going to apologize. I'm just not. I have had it. I've had it. And I just don't understand people anymore. I don't know. I say it all the time. I'm like, how do these people do these jobs and then go home and sit with their family, their loved ones, their children, and act like they had a good day? Because I'm pretty sure if I was manipulating someone's information and I was taking advantage of them, there's no way I could go home with a smile on my face. There's just no way. I mean, I don't know what happened to the consciences of people. What happened to them? You know, Transylvania is... Yes, I know, Dan. You know, good old Nosferatu. I mean, come on now. Yeah, I think that's what he means. He wouldn't tell you if he didn't want you to mention Dracula, so you might as well go with it. As far as Jandal, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you've dealt with bullshit, but that's crashing. That's because it probably got overloaded and, maybe the system shut down on purpose because it was being hacked. I mean, I'm sure you have loopholes and ways to protect yourself. Well, I said congratulations. I'm not a Roblox player. I don't really do too much with any type of video games and whatnot, but more power to you. Well done. If you're legitimate, then you're a good businessman and keep it up. Not really something I want to discuss right now. I'm too busy having my identity stolen. Yeah. And everything else for that matter. And everything about my life controlled by someone else. Crazy, right? Yeah, crazy. Not to borrow your words, but it makes sense, doesn't it? No, it really doesn't. Yeah, I mean, you get to a certain point where, although I'd like to be jovial about it, I mean, this is just, there's got to be so many laws right now being broken. There's got to be so many federal laws, along with HIPAA. Woohoo! Had a few of those knocked out for me. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Those people who you contact, who are supposed to care about those things, who are supposed to recognize those flags, who are supposed to report above where they are, nobody wants to take any accountability. Why is that? Why? I mean, it's baffling to me. A specific CEO of a specific private entity that I exchanged information with, I challenged him. I said, go ahead and give me a call. I said, I'm not going to sit down with you and discuss what I experienced anyway without an attorney sitting to my right. Like, I'm not exactly sure why somebody of that caliber, maybe, what is your name? Jandal, you might be able to answer that. Why somebody of that caliber would even reach out to someone thinking that they're not going to be smart enough to shut that shit down unless it's done properly. I mean, come on. All great, fine, and dandy that you're sending me a letter and you're requesting more information. But for me to give that to you and then you had absolutely no follow-up to my follow-up, what's that tell me? It tells me you didn't care. You didn't contact me because you cared or you give a shit about the integrity of your institution. Come on now. Romania. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Good night, USA. Good night. Hello. 2 new members of the chat. So I'm just letting you know I am discussing basically identity fraud and gang stalking and everything that's to do with a manipulated identity and existence. If you have anything to contribute, experienced it yourself, please feel free to chit chat. I'm not dealing with perverts. I'm not dealing with anybody who wants to waste my time right now. Yeah, it's unfortunate and it's my reality. My YouTube channel has been hacked now too. I was saying I can't do any shorts today, and that's what I do. I have a bunch of shorts on my channel, and it's so much fun to be creative. But really, I mean, how many avenues of my life is somebody going to get in the way of? Lucky for them, they have no place in my heart. Nobody's in there, and you can't take that away from me. So yeah, I'm really disappointed. I did say hi, Isabel. I just didn't say your name. Because half these things are very difficult to pronounce, and I find it more offensive for anybody to try to sound them out. But thanks for saying hello. But as far as Jandal, I mean, would you do that? Being in charge of a company like that and telling me about all your successes? I mean, how would you feel if you knew that was happening to an employee of yours? What would you do? Would you disregard them for 5 months, or would you address the situation? Yeah, right? Exactly. I'm just, don't know where to go next. I mean, there really is no place to get information about this. And I can only report so much and be honest with so many people, and they just don't want to do the right thing. It's popular. It's not like I have to shut the game down. Yeah, I know what it... Jandal, I mean, are you for real? I think I'm all done talking to you. Who doesn't freaking know what Roblox is? I mean, do you have to explain that to anyone? I don't think so. I mean, I just don't think so. You want to toot your own horn, I guess you can get off my chat and go to somebody else's. I already said congratulations. There's nothing else I can say. But I guess you don't care about your employees. I guess that's what that response would be. Anyways, I guess, the little people at the bottom of your hierarchy just don't matter. You know, I talked about that on one of my shorts. You know, if you're going to be a leader and you're going to run a company, you're going to run any kind of institution, you got to give a shit about the people at the bottom, because the people at the bottom are your building blocks. And the more you shit on those people, guess what? It's going to topple. It's going to fall. You know, and then you have your own integrity and your own what do you call it? You don't really want people bad-mouthing you, do you? I mean, I have done my very best. I have not really outed too many people. I haven't addressed anyone directly. I've respected not going onto campus. I've respected really disgusting choices that people have made for me out of the fact that I don't need the drama. You know, I don't need to be accused of doing something that I don't do or won't do. You know, but I did speak a little disrespectfully to someone today, but I just can't fully understand why they're not addressing any of the situations. Pass the buck, pass the buck, pass the buck. And then, of course, you know, they always end the conversation telling me a bit of information that I could use. So, you know, frustrate somebody enough, they're gonna throw up on you. You know, and I said to her, I said, I can't wait to meet you, so I can apologize for all this mayhem that you're wrapped up into, just because this is, you know, this is your job. But, like, I wonder, I mean, somebody bullying her too? That's what I worry about. Well, nobody's telling anybody to shut anything down. Okay, but I'm done tooting your horn. So, Jandal, move on to someone else's chat where maybe Roblox is a hot topic. Then you might get the feedback you're looking for. You're not going to get that from me. I already told you my piece on that. It is what it is. But yeah, so kind of hoping that somebody will do the right thing one of these days. Because up to this point, I'm not going to apologize, and I am not going to change anything I've done up to this point. You know, I'm just not. I'm actually pretty proud of how I've stood up for myself. And, you know, what can you do if nobody else wants to do their end of the bargain? So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm remaining patient, but we'll see. I'm sure something will come up. Look, even the live I'm on right now isn't showing up on my channel. Does that make any sense? They all used to show up on my channel. So I guess somebody has that blocked too. So if I wanted to actually see the chat, I can't because I'm dealing with my phone. It's just so disappointing. No one wants anybody to be successful. No one. You know, unless they're putting money in your pocket is how I'm starting to see things. It's really unfortunate because I have a good heart. And most of the time I have a strong work ethic because I want to see something good come out of what I'm participating in. It's almost kind of hard to find a good team any days now. Now it's frustrating. Oh, there you are again. Bye. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else is on here with me. I know there's one other person still on here. I'd be happy to honor a conversation with you as long as you're going to be respectful. Like I said, I'm just not dealing with any more bullshit today. I reached my max. You know, reached my max. There's only so much crap you can swallow a day. Yeah, I tried my best not to argue with people today. I just pointed out the obvious, and the denial, the level of denial that people have for the truth is just, it gives me instant stomachache. You know, and even had a conversation with somebody from my past who finally at least acknowledged that something I was saying to them was unreal to them. And I said, yes, welcome to my world. I mean, a lot of what I've been put through is just completely unreal, inappropriate, unethical. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, boy. I mean, I really wouldn't wish this on anyone. There's a lot of negative things I don't wish on people, and that's just the way you're supposed to live life, you know? But yeah, all right. So whoever's on there with me, you don't want to chat. You're just on there. All right. So if nobody else has anything to say with regards to my hot topic for today, I guess I shut it down. I'm really kind of hoping for a legitimate conversation or anybody who had an opinion or who wanted to know more about survival when it comes to this. You really have to know who you are. You have to really appreciate yourself. You have to work hard at keeping track of everything that they're throwing at you. You have to be good at discerning. Sometimes I'll entertain something just to see how far they'll push it before I disregard it. Once your information, your personal information is out there, you're going to have to deal with a lot of baloney. You're gonna have to deal with people who are defensive about a communication that was, given under your name or your identity, but it wasn't you. And you're being held responsible and accountable for nasty things that other people have done. What is that? I feel like I'm like back in high school and getting bullied. I mean, that's what it feels like. Do people not grow up and realize that it doesn't make you a good person? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, sit down with your family at dinner and assess your day. Do you want them to be proud of you, the person that you are? I do. I would. I just don't know how some of these people do it. It's it makes me sad for the way this world is going. You don't even have to think about politics and things like that to get a stomachache. Just look at your own world. Look at the dynamics that are within your little epicenter of life. And it'll blow your mind. Like if you pay close enough attention to choices that people make, you don't even have to turn on the news to get a stomachache. You don't. It's just, I don't know. I'm really disappointed too. It's not happening here. And it should be. It should be. But no, it's not. Whatever. I can't see comments. I can't see numbers. And the numbers that I see are not correct. My numbers were really high a while ago. Then they went super duper down. Now they look going back up again. But I mean like super duper, like thousands and thousands. So, I'm not on this to make money. My channel isn't even monetized because I can't get the numbers to do what they're supposed to do. So, whoever's attacking me here, hey, well done, throw a party, congratulate yourself. It's just not going to stop my creativity. Like, you can try really hard, but that's not going to stop my brain. It's not going to stop my heart. It's not going to stop how I perceive the world and how I take that perspective and give it back. Like, you can get in my way all you want. You're just not going to stop me. It goes with my employer, my family, my false friends. I'm calling certain friends that I thought I had. Who is legitimate anymore? Anyone? The few people who I've given my time and energy and care to, I can only hope that at least 50% of them are real. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather be putting my time and effort and energy into someone, who deserves to feel cared for, who is legitimate, who is who they say they are. Because it's a waste of human life and human energy to be put through this bullshit. Like, yeah, I'm mad when I swear a lot. I'm either super excited or super mad. Other than that, I'm not a big swearer. But those two, I'm going to swear. But I warn everybody, it's marked as a adult channel, definitely not for kids. So I shouldn't have to look over my shoulder at what I'm saying and thinking about. I just won't bullshit anybody. There's no point. There really is no point. Like yesterday, all I wanted to do was put on a polka radio station. And 4 different AM FM radios that I have. One, I could hear glimpses of it, so I knew that it was on. But no, all 4 of them. And then one of them just completely doesn't work. And then when I do use it, it just comes in complete static. So who blocks AM and FM? Who blocks radio waves these days? It's bad enough my internet and my phone are hacked. Like, but you're going to attack my AM FM radio? You're not going to let me listen to a polka station? Like, really? I know it sounds cheesy, but my mother was big into polkas, and she used to work on that radio station and volunteer her time on a lot of mornings. So I was thinking of her. So I was like, oh, I'm up early. I'll listen to it. No. Thanks a lot. But see, you're not going to stop me from having good memories about my mom. You're not going to stop me from hearing polkas in my head. So even though you blocked my radio, you didn't stop me from appreciating my memory. Good luck with that. Like, it's just, That's what I mean by ridiculous and low. Just low, just very low. Yeah, I don't know. Hate to be negative today, but there's a plus and a negative to everything. And I thought I would just kind of vent it out today, since many of you don't understand where half of my stuff comes from, even on my shorts. It exists. It's really happening to me, and it's not easy. So if I make some sort of connection to a short, whether it be the music, whether it be the comments, whether it be the description, whether it be the song I choose, there's a meaning behind it. There's always a double meaning behind something that I put on there. And I can only hope also that somebody somewhere is hearing and recognizing those flags. And, what are you going to do? I'm going to need somebody who knows what they're doing to step up and help me. I can't get anywhere with it on my own, and I'm not afraid to ask for help and support. The problem is, who you would think would help and support you, they have blocked. So, what are you going to do? Telling you. I mean, luckily, it's a beautiful day. It was really hot today, so everybody's energy levels were pretty low. I didn't have to worry about really doing too much with the girls. That'll be my evening, and that'll be good for all of us. Hot weather doesn't do so good for dogs. But a lot of my flowers are blooming. Birds are chirping. Some of my polywogs have legs. So, growth is happening. Good stuff is happening. I just wish you'd leave me the hell alone. Own up to what you're doing. Take accountability. I don't deserve it. My peanut gallery agrees. I don't deserve it. Yeah, you tell him. You agree. Yeah, we're not even going to agree to disagree on this because it just needs to stop. Whoa. Dogs are funny creatures. So are missing cats. Anybody happen to know where my missing cat is? Like, who stole him? Is he dead? I'm just telling you. I think there's some sickness going around up here. It's a sickness. To do these things to someone and not have a conscience about it. It's a sickness. Like, I feel bad that I was even mean to that Roblox guy. I just, I said what I thought I could say, and that was that. He doesn't seem to have any problem in the world, in his world, so more power to him. I said, congratulations. What else can he say? What's the problem? All three of you, what's the problem? No problem? Okay. Are you just talking? You need some attention? Always. But that's another thing I like about dogs. They give a shit that you're around. You got it. Right, Rubes? You coming out? It's cool now. Coming out? My old lady won't really come outside. Come on out. Come on. I'm getting a look. Look at this look. Hey, Rube. You coming out? What about you now? Yeah, no. I don't make them do things that they don't want to do either. And I don't steal from them. I might sneak a cookie to one of them when the other two aren't paying attention, but shh. Eventually that, goes around, comes around. Anyways, thanks for letting me vent. I don't normally use this for that, but I think it's important that somebody out there knows exactly what I'm going through and understands that it's serious and it's not okay. If there's someone out there who wants to actually assist me with this or can recommend some type of support system or a resource, because I'm over it. I'm over it. It's just making me sad. This is the first summer that I haven't enjoyed in my entire 51 years on this planet. I mean, I've enjoyed a lot of it, but as a whole, putting up with this shit since, January, when it really all started to snowball and I started to acknowledge and follow up and question things. Boy, you would not imagine what has happened since January. And I still have my wits about me. I still have a heart that wants to love and care. I just have to discern, and I have to cut a lot of people out of my life until things make more sense. So if you happen to be one of those people who thought, oh, I would hear from her, just know, if you're not affiliated with any of this stuff down the road, I'm sure you'll hear from me. But right now, what's the point of reaching out and taking a chance that somebody's been paid off or being blackmailed to not support me or talk to me or acknowledge me? Whoa, isolator, whoa. I already told you I'm my own best company, so that's going to backfire on you. I'm a good person. You're just going to have to accept that. Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. And, maybe next time I'll put actually, I don't even think anybody sees what I put in my community. I don't think anybody sees my thank yous for the support. I don't think anybody gets to see anything that I do. I really don't, because there's some mad manipulator somewhere controlling everything. Well, I'm going to tell you what, whoever's paying out the fucking gazoo to have this shit done to me, I hope you're a Roblox billionaire, to be honest with you, because I can only imagine the amount of resources and the amount of like payments that you have to make to for people to do this stuff. I mean, I don't think I could be bought, and clearly a lot of people can. Small towns are just as bad as big cities. They really are. As long as everybody is sitting on somebody's back, this is what happens. I'm just over it. I'm over it. Right. So instead of sounding like a broken record, I'll go ahead and shut off for today. And if there was anyone who caught wind of this and is taking me seriously and can offer me some type of assistance, please do. I'm in the yellow pages. Everybody's got my information now. Write me a letter. Oh, but wait, not really getting all my mail either. See, that's the problem. Every little aspect of my life has been addressed and, and assaulted almost. Oh, well, good thing I'm not depressed today. I don't know. Just saying. I don't know. Well, I do wish you all well. I wish you all a lovely evening if you're on this side of the world. A lovely morning if you're on the other side of the world. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people you love. But don't be so quick to trust. Just don't do it. I'm having a hard time trusting anyone for the rest of my life. I really will. And you know what? That's a disservice to this world. When a good person wants to use their heart and care, and they have to constantly question the integrity of the person offering theirs, it's just a disservice. It's just a huge disservice to this world. It also makes me not want to go back to the profession I've had for, over 25 years, because I would be nervous for any more hurt or false information to go out on behalf of the people that I worked for. Okay, and those of you who know me know what I did for a living. And I don't want to take that chance of any of them getting hurt. I really don't have way too much respect for what I've done for so long. And that's the most concerning part. I was making a difference, and it was annoying people. So stupid. So stupid. Dude, you find somebody who's making a difference, get that person on your team. Get that person on your team and make your team stronger. Don't do what you're doing to me. Don't do it. Anyways, all right, signing off. Have a lovely evening, wherever you are. And, do good, because that's what we're here for. Please, do good. It really does matter.